Inside there right now.
Hey guys, this is Matthew Purdy with Breitbart News. We are here outside of the prayer rally outside of Walter Reed Hospital, where Trump is currently recovering from the coronavirus. Earlier today, he drove by and said hi to supporters, waved. So we're just gonna kind of observe things here. I want to show you guys who's all here, show you guys some of the energy, and then I'll be doing some interviews pretty soon.
Follow the shekels. That's right, baby.
Woo! You're buying some shirt. You're buying some Pelosi swallows. Trump don't fit.
Come on, yeah.
No.
You're really classy. Did you see him when he came by? okay, sweetie. It's good to keep your face. You guys are young, you know. You have plenty of time. So you guys Texas, right? Some other time you get started.
I saw you driving by when you walked across the street about a couple hours ago. Remember you? I said, we're in Texas. What town in Texas? Oh, you have across the street. I won it, John. Vote no for Joe and the Hope.
If it drops out too badly. Okay, so let me just get a few minutes to see what comes. We need to restart the conversation. Yeah, and just, you know what, just like, if you have to stop it, just wait for it to work.
Really great picture.
Would any of y'all like to do an interview with President Broadcast?
The UN saying you all should be doing the same thing.
Right.
Your country's suburban hospital.
I had family who lived up here too. And I don't know, my boys and Billy. No way.
I didn't know that. I thought they were
Four more years!
Pizza Hut, we gotta go to the commercial in the 90s where we had pizza crust first. Oh, that's right, when it was shot up. I wanted it.
I pick him up at 6 o'clock. Daycare closes at 6. Mark Levin comes on all the way home. He'll be listening to Mark Levin since he was about a year and a half old. And it just casually, as he started getting about 3, 4, he starts asking, what did he mean by that?
And they say they can't.
Yeah. He started asking, what do you mean by that? So I said, well, and I explained it to him. I dumbed it down to his level. Whatever I could. So it was just a casual.
Come eat. Thanks, sir. What you do?
I'm Oh, my God!
Yeah, you better think twice.
Trump!
I loved it. I think we need more time here.
Trump!
Those are the Democrat-controlled areas. The city.
Latinos for Trump! Latinos for Trump!
Latinos
for Trump! Latinos for Trump!
I got Hillary sucks, but not like Monica, baby.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No problemo. Everything's good. And this area, by the way. Oh, Breitbart. You got Breitbart here. Oh, okay. Bethesda's heavily liberal. It's a very liberal area. It's just like California.
Yeah! 4 more years!
For the rights of
Lousy swallows! Can't get this from Walmart, baby!
Can I do an interview with you?
Absolutely.
Great, I'm with Breitbart News. We're live right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Gosh.
So, what brings you here today?
Well, we're here in solidarity. I brought out my beautiful family, and we're here to, actually, we were going to pray for Trump, going to get out our rosary beads and do what we're supposed to do. But in the chaos and the mayhem and these peaceful protesters, it's not quiet enough for us to really reflect. But because he's always there for us, we thought we'd be here for him and wish him the best. Our prayers are with him. And we've heard that he's doing much better, and we're just hoping that tomorrow he'll be released and ready to roll for the election and ready to get Amy Coney Barrett in the Supreme Court. So that's why we're here.
4 more years, baby.
Yeah. So we're just very excited because we think that he has a chance of winning, and I think if he didn't, it would be because there was some serious how do I say, deception going on, but I'm proud to say that I love Trump. He's our president, and Biden needs to step down. He doesn't have the fortitude, the honesty to represent this country, and, you know, for those who don't like this country, there's plenty of socialist governments out there that would be more than happy to take them. So, as a proud American, I'm glad to be here to support my president.
What do you think about some of the people on the left that are not wishing Trump very well and they're actually not celebrating or celebrating the fact that he's not in good that he has COVID?
I think for those people, I think that that's reflective of where their morality is. I think that, you know, I didn't like Obama. We put up with him for 8 years. But for the few of us that didn't like Obama, there were plenty, believe me. We never had such vitriol and such hatred. You know, anything that the man does is looked upon with scorn, and I'm speaking about our president. And I think that, you know, when a person's down, you don't kick him when they're down. That's un-American. We respectfully are a democracy, not a true democracy, but this republic, it's supposed to be fair. You vote, and the guy who gets the most votes win. You know, the left represents chaos. All you have to do is look around the country and see what the left has done. And Biden, he's a phony, he's a liar. For me, being a mother of 6 children and a Catholic, I try and live my Catholic faith. And for Biden to claim that he's a Catholic and he's out there promoting unrestricted abortion, and then for the leftists out there who think that a woman has to be free to murder her own child, that's what all these people are against. It's un-American what Biden and his cronies are bringing in. I think Kamala is corrupt. I think that her ascent to power in California is based on pretty immoral behavior, and she's not fit to be the vice president. And I'll say that because there were people who were working to uncover what Planned Parenthood is up to, and Kamala went after a person who's an acquaintance, and she went with him with everything she had without, fair jurisprudence. And now he's looking at possibly spending millions in fines and possibly going to jail. She's corrupt. Biden has had 47 years, and what does he have to show for it? This is his third time. It's like, put it to rest. I wish Joe Biden well, but I think he needs to just go away because we're not interested in what he's selling. Nor are we interested in the left. Like I said, there's plenty of left-wing countries that, they can go to. My father is a true patriot. He is from England, and he left England because of the socialist ideals. And he's a true patriot, and I'm here speaking from a person that saw my dad have great respect for this country and for the freedoms it's allowed. If you look at this boulevard here in front of Bethesda, you look at the grandeur of this great hospital. This represents America at its finest. The talent, the technology, and the progress that America has made through its 257 years. And it's like, what, we're going to step back now because we have people who are interested in leftist, Marxist garbage? Not here, not on our watch. And if something were to go awry and Donald doesn't win, we will continue fighting like he fights for us.
Thank you. What's your first name?
My first name is Susan.
And where are you from?
Northern Virginia.
Have a great time here.
We will. Thank you very much.
Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, this is good. What do you think of that awful place, Northside Social? Yes, Northside Social, not our type of place. You heard it here first.
What? From the Emirates, United.
Hey, can I do an interview with you? All right, great. We're live on Breitbart News right now. Oh, yeah? Okay, great. So, what's your first name and where are you from?
My first name is Jessica. I'm from Baltimore.
Oh, great. And what brings you out here today?
To show support for our president and to support my fellow patriots, of course.
And so, have you been to a Trump rally before?
I have, yes.
Can you compare a Trump rally to what you're seeing here?
Same kind of energy, same kind of support. There aren't as many people here as there were earlier by the looks of it, but there's still a lot of people here and a lot of energy.
Were you here when President Trump drove by?
I was not. I missed it.
So, let me ask you, there's some people on the left that are excited, have expressed some level of excitement at Trump getting COVID. What do you think about that?
I think that's disgusting, honestly. I would never wish ill on anyone, even though, I'm not a big fan of Biden. I would never wish this on him. Instead, we would be praying for him. So I can't understand the derangement on the left.
And if you had a chance to speak directly with President Trump, what would you tell him?
I believe in him. I believe in what he's doing. And thank you, Mr. President, for actually keeping the promises that you made to the American people. We love you and we support you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, well, have a great time out here.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you. How you doing? How's it going? Hey, would you be up for doing an interview?
Oh my gosh, you're Red
Yeah.
Oh, I follow you.
Great. We're live right now if you want.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What do you have to ask?
Just things about why you're here and stuff like that.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm here exactly.
Okay, great.
I'll tell you exactly why I'm here. I'm here because I support the President of the United States. I support the United States Constitution. First and foremost, this is a nation for the people, by the people. And finally, we have somebody that's willing to stand up, as well as appointing Amy Barrett, that stands up for the United States Constitution, that stands up for our rights, every single American right, based on the Constitution of the United States. A lot of people, they have a lot of things about controversy about who actually owns the United States. But the fact of the matter is, the United States people own the United States. The United States people own the United States of America through the Constitution, for the people, by the people, and we have a President of the United States that we have duly elected who is protecting that right. And I show my full support, and I will be at every event to the best of my ability. And that's what I have to say.
What's your first name? Where are you from?
My name is Eugene. I'm actually from here. I'm from Silver Spring.
Nice. Now, there are some people on the left who have not exactly wished Trump very well since he's been diagnosed with COVID.
Right.
What would you say to them if given the chance?
Say that one more time.
What would you say to people that don't wish Trump well after he received the COVID diagnosis?
I would say the negativity for your own personal representative of the United States makes zero sense whatsoever. And if they feel that negative about it, then they should leave the country, because it's their representative, as it's our country, all of our country, no matter whether you're right or left. And it makes zero sense whatsoever for you to hate your own representative, or for you to hate anybody, a family man with a beautiful family like that. The repercussions of what you're asking based on that type of hatred, not based on public reaction, but based on the fact that you would hate somebody with that good-spirited and that good-hearted, makes zero sense whatsoever.
Now, if given the chance to speak directly with President Trump, what would you say to him?
I would say get well soon. We're all standing out here supporting you. We'll see you when you get out. We'll see you in the White House tomorrow. Do whatever it takes to get there. Obviously, he's probably up working right now, as he's always working. I saw the photos earlier. Look, I was sitting in my house earlier, and I saw on my social media that everybody was out doing what it was. I saw that he actually came out through his motorcade and waved to everybody. He's supposed to be like, I guess, infected with COVID and so forth. He still took the time, infected with COVID, to show his support, and he does the same thing every single day in the United States. He's always flying, always talking to everybody, always making sure that he's I guess acknowledging all of his supporters, and not just supporters, but all Americans as our designated representative and head of the executive branch and head of state of the United States of America.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, well, have a great time out here.
Have a good one.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Breitbart. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
I read you guys.
You again.
Oh, yeah? Thank you. We appreciate that. Not on the end.
Flag people. A little bit later on, we'll try to pack it in. All the flags are getting behind all the banners. There's a money shot down there, all together, so all the stuff is up. Flags will be up like fireworks. All the banners, keep well, Mr. Trump. So I'll just count flags, leave the banners, tell everybody, we're going to yell, just walk on down back there, get back row, just stick it up. Not yet, but soon. It's all game up. I yell flags or whatever, just come walking down there, we're just going to line them up like a big all the flags and all the banners all together in a minute. Don't worry, I will post these guys.
One more, uno más.
You ready? You want to get in tighter.
There you go.
Ready?
Thank you so much, Kaiser.
I just sent you that one.
Okay. Did you tell them? All right.
Okay, but yeah. I know how it is.
We're about to
Right, Bart. Right on, man.
Good work, guys.
Thank you.
Where the street lamp is. Where the street light lamp? Yeah. We got like go off and they walk down.
I think we gotta get a slice.
All right.
We gotta get a slice.
Great. Okay, turn this way.
I love Mr. Brady. I was miserable the way he passed away.
I appreciate
Big love. Vote no for Joe in the hole, baby. Trump back. Trump those bitches.
So now I can hold it and it's straight all the time. So that's true.
Show him this.
We're Palestinians. We're Palestinians. For Trump.
We'll
Tater Trump. Sky News Arabic is here. Al Jazeera is here. Breitbart is here.
Head back. Free pizza, guys!
So it looks like free pizza has been dropped off for these supporters by someone.
Thanks, bud. Right on.
Live right now in Breitbart. So, what you guys out here today?
Well,
supporting our president.
Yes, sir. I'm Latino, and he's done so much for our country. I can't even explain how much he's done for my family and
Let's
everything.
move down a little bit. It's a little loud here. Okay, that's good. So, now, if you guys had a chance to speak directly to President Trump, what would you say to him?
I would tell him thank you for what he's done.
Well, I would thank him. I would thank him a lot for supporting our troops, for doing everything he's doing for the African American communities. Everything he's doing for our country. It's great, and hopefully he gives another 4 more years and keeps his country great like he's doing right now.
What he just said is perfect. I hope he comes out well and is the president for 4 more years.
Yeah, God bless the president, and hopefully he's all right. Comes out this hospital safe and healthy and ready to serve another 4 more years and do what he's doing for our country.
What do you like most about President Trump's policies?
Well, I love what he's doing for our country. I love what he's doing for the African Americans. I love what he's doing for the African American schools community. And personally, I'm Latino. I love what he's doing for our country, and hopefully he keeps it up.
And I agree with the same thing. I'm Latino too, and I love it. I love what he's doing. My dad loves it. My family loves it. So I'm gonna follow our family steps and follow his steps.
And what would you say to people that are excited at the fact that Trump was diagnosed with COVID? Some people on the left have been saying that.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Because I understand he had no mask on when he went to places, but at the same time, he's done a lot for our country, and I hope he keeps doing that.
I have a lot of respect towards the left side, and really the thing is, it's not okay to wish somebody death upon their family, because I know some of the liberals and stuff, they've been wishing that they're happy that Trump got COVID, but hopefully he comes out happy, and he does have a family just like all of us, and hopefully everything's okay.
Exactly.
Hopefully everything's okay. God bless the president.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys. Have a great time today.
You too. Have a nice night.
I will.
Can I shake your hand real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. It's a pleasure, guys.
This old technology sometimes just really
all right.
Throws you under the bus, and that's where it is right now. So
we're at Breitbart News.
Yeah. Continue in a fashion befitting the fabulous Dennis Elster.
You're me. I was right in the middle.
Maybe what they were doing. I've been here for like a couple hours. Yeah. Came last time. Thank you. You know what? I was over at the Water National
It looks like people are writing, signing these poster boards for Trump. I actually saw those heart posters with the T in the middle earlier yesterday. Let's see what they're writing on here.
Gather sooner 써야지. Get well. empty. 필요 나래요 저게. 개발레가 썼어요. 네, 요거는 아까 전에 제가 조원진 대표님 성함하고 이렇게 쓴 거고. 여기 카메라맨도 와서 찍고 있어요. Go ahead, it's okay.
You're fine, thank you.
Okay.
You're good, brother.
그 펜 어디 갔어?
I'm gonna move. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he came out and I guess he saw the group. And I said, yeah. Okay, well, it's been a few hours now. Yeah, we missed it.
Excuse me.
All these supporters.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna meet everyone. But yeah.
Where are we gonna go, guys?
Thank you. No, you're good. I'm live, so. Thank you. I appreciate it. How's it going, guys?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
You were here last night.
Yeah, I was here last night.
I remember you because I remember this.
It's more recognizable than me.
Music is awesome.
I know. In my neighborhood, they
I'm black right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sure. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about how things are going right now.
Okay.
I mean, you're here today, right? You've been here 2 days in a row?
I was here. Yep, I've been here 2 days in a row because President Trump needs to know we support him. Sorry about that. We did all of our work. We sacrificed hard to get here. We didn't even eat dinner. The kids will eat later, but all my kids, because this man deserves every bit of our energy, all of our devotion. The guy's great. And let's see, it's so much fun. There's so much euphoria. My little one, 10 years old, was begging this morning, half dead. We went to bed at 3 in the morning, and yet he said, Mom, we gotta go back again. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Did you get to see Trump drive by?
No, I didn't, but I heard all about it. I was home doing laundry and getting the house in order so that we could come tonight. But I heard all about it. I'm so jealous.
Well, listen, have a great time tonight, all right?
Hey, thanks a lot.
All right, take care.
Hey, you too, buddy.
Thank you.
Donald Trump 2020! Vote no, Joe in the hole. What's that you need? Donald fucking Trump 2020, baby.
Pick you up.
So maybe I'll stop by. Yeah, so it's just like.
Yeah.
Right now or want to do it later? Okay, great. Okay. Yeah. Great. So, what brought you out here today?
So I'm Miley. I'm Vietnamese.
Oh wow. So, so how long have you been in the U.S.?
Almost 10 years.
Nice. And so, how has your experience in the United States been so far?
Actually, I don't have much experience about living here. But actually, I have much experience when I was living in Vietnam, and I know what it means the freedom. So I want to be here 10 years, and I have the freedom with me. So that's why I love to be freedom. That's why I support for Trump. Because with Trump, I feel I will have the freedom.
And you don't think that freedom will be as strong with Joe Biden?
I do not hate him. I do not agree with something that I agree with him. But actually, Trump gives me trust. I trust Trump more Biden because I am businesswoman. And Trump is a businessman, so he know how to support for the business. Biden never be the business, so I don't think he can to know how to be the business.
And if you had the chance to speak directly with President Trump, what would you say to him?
We love you so much, and you believe about you have the 80% Vietnamese communities. We support you. It's not about here in America. Vietnamese people support you for the whole world. And we love you so much, and take a rest, President. You work so hard. Be strong, stay strong, and be win. Okay, we will be win, and I believe you will be win.
Great. And what's your first name?
Miley.
And what area do you reside in?
Right now, I live in Alexandria, Virginia.
Great. Well, listen. Have a great time today. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you so
too.
much. I will.
We love you, President Trump.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a great time. Hey, would you be able to do an interview with Breitbart? Great. Thank you. We're live right now, so here we go. All right. So, what's your first name and where are you from?
So, my name is
Go ahead.
My name is Sunny. I'm from Gaithersburg.
Great. And what brings you out here today?
Supporting my president.
And so, if you had a chance to speak with President Trump right now, what would you say to him?
I'll say, Mr. President, Mr. First Lady, you're both going to get better. You're both going to go back to the office, to the White House, and you're going to make America great again.
And if you had a chance to speak with people who have been excited at the fact that Trump got COVID, you know, what would you say to people like that, some of them on the left?
Leftists, you can laugh, you can say whatever you want. Your words won't hurt us. Our president's going to get better. He's going to get right back into the White House. November 3rd, we're going to walk ourselves to the polling station. We're going to vote for him again. We're going to put him right back into the office 2020. 4 more years, he's going to make America great again.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a great time out here.
Thank you.
All right.
No, you know, support his way, yeah. Support him in New York.
I ate dinner before I came.
You're welcome. You want to do an interview?
I'm asking, so I can't write it. Just don't say country I don't believe that.
No.
Well, that's why I want to get it right.
No, it's probably in his own personal account.
How you doing?
Who are you from Breitbart?
Matthew Purdy.
Okay.
Oh, great. You're going to do an interview with us?
Sure.
Great. Yeah. All right, we're live right now, so come on over. So, what's your first name? Where are you from?
I'm Pat, and I'm from Philadelphia, outside of Philadelphia. I'm probably about 20 minutes away from Philly.
So it was like a 2.5 hour drive?
Yes. Yep.
So what made you travel all that way to come here?
You know what? I watched, because I'm on Parler, and that's a shout out to John Mates. It's a great social media site, a great community. But anyway, I was on Parler. I saw the people out here on Friday, saw them all day Saturday, and I saw this morning, the Sheiks being interviewed. I saw the Uyghurs being interviewed. I saw the Indian population, the Indian contingent being interviewed. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should take a drive out. But what really sealed the deal for me was when I saw the black gentleman I stood next to at the Harrisburg rally in Pennsylvania, POTUS's last rally in Harrisburg. So I know he's far away. He's about 2.5 hours away. And I was like, that's it. If he could make it, I'm making it too. And I'm going to show my support for POTUS. I think he deserves it. He works hard for the people, and he can't come to the rallies. So I think the people need to come to him and show their support. And I just think it's amazing, like all the traffic going, back and forth, and all the different, populations here are the Asians, the Latinos, it's just amazing. And he has tremendous support. And you know what? I don't think the fake news tells him that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, if you had a chance to speak with the mainstream media, the mainstream media.
I just yelled at the person from Australia because she was, interviewing people, and she asked if we thought it was safe that he came out in his motorcade. And I was like, excuse me, you're talking into your microphone, and you just put your microphone into other people's faces, and you're worried about safety? Like, if you're worried about safety, go back to Australia, stop it. She's like, oh, I didn't stop to think. I was like, that's the problem with the press. They don't stop to think. You know what? So maybe just stop and think. You know what I mean?
What news outlet was this?
It was some Australian outlet. I don't even know. I never heard of it. But the news, they're so disingenuous. Look, I was interviewed by the AP. I went to the 4th of July. I was on the National Mall, went to the 4th of July event. She, whatever her name is, Berry, whatever, she interviewed me, and we knew it would be taken out of context and that she would omit stuff, and that's what she did. She did her article, she put in half a sentence, never qualified, the other half. So I'm not big on talking to the mainstream media for that reason. They take a snippet of what you say, they throw it out there. Then our local paper, the Philadelphia Inquirer, picked it up. So all my friends were calling me and laughing because they know where I stand on issues, and they knew that she had taken that whole thing out of context. But it's sad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now,
I saw Bloomberg too.
Oh, you did?
The Bloomberg photographer. I'm like, Bloomberg Biden 2020. You know, and I'm like, what are you even doing out here? Doesn't Sleepy Joe have a rally?
So, if you had a chance to speak directly with President Trump, what would you tell him?
I would just say, you know, hang tough, POTUS. You know, you have a lot of love, you know, and, you know, a lot of support behind you. You know, we truly are the silent majority, you know, and we think he's doing a fantastic job. Just keep fighting and, you know, hang tough.
And what would you say to people that are not exactly wishing Trump well right now, that are excited at the fact that he got COVID?
Well, look, I think that's just sick. You know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse for that. You know, and I don't care, you know, how you feel about your political opponent, but, you know what, wishing people well, it's just, you know, there's something really, really wrong about it. And the funny thing is, aren't they the ones when they go low, we go high. No, when they go low, then they go lower, and then they go low to the low to the low. You know what I mean? It just is, you know, it's mind-boggling to me, you know. But look, I personally didn't particularly care for Obama, and I didn't particularly care for Bush, you know, but I certainly wasn't out there wishing them ill will, you know, and saying nasty things, you know. But, you know, I guess when people accuse POTUS of hate and division, it isn't his supporters, as you can see. We're not the ones dividing and hating. You know, any rally you go to, you meet people, you have fun, you know. So it just is such a, you know, it's just such a lie, you know. It's such propaganda. So I would say the people out there who are spewing the hate, they're really the ones causing the division. You know, just because you didn't get who you vote for, you know, stomp your feet and have a 4-year temper tantrum. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You suck it up, you move on, you know. It's just...
Now, what would you say to the mainstream media when they accuse Donald Trump of creating division?
Well, I would ask them to give me an example. I mean, the poor man has gone through the Russian hoax, the Ukraine hoax, you know, so many hoaxes. I think now we're up to the oxygen gate. Now we're to oxygen gate. Like, it just is never ending. Like, you know what? We just want the mainstream media, just give us information, not your political opinions. You know, I don't care who you vote for, but just be honest, you know, and stop lying to people already. You know, and I can tell you, I knew, you know, I was not originally a POTUS voter. Believe it or not, I was a Bernie supporter, if you want to believe that. And then I had a friend tell me I was crazy and that he was like a socialist communist, and he told me to research Trump. And I did, and I was like, all right, I could go with Trump. He's for, you know, renegotiating the trade deals, getting rid of horrible NAFTA. So I'm like, I'm good with that. So the fake news media was saying he had no support, he was going to lose. So he was at the Chamonix in 2016 before the election in Bucks County. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to stop over after work, show him some support. There's probably only like 25 people there. I'll be the only suburban woman since he hates women, you know. So I go there, and it was packed. I couldn't get anywhere near his indoor rally. And I knew right then and there two things. I knew he was going to win, and I knew that the media was nothing but liars. And I was so ticked because I lost my car that night. You know what I mean? And I went specifically because I'm a professional, you know, businesswoman from the suburbs, you know, and I thought it was important for me to show my support. And of course, I never got anywhere near I never got anywhere near the rally.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, what was the biggest issue that caused you to move over from Bernie Sanders to Donald Trump, and why?
Okay, because I thought Bernie seemed like he was for the people, like maybe in a different way than Trump. But the reason I moved over to Trump is because I've been harping on this whole NAFTA thing for years. And every president promises to renegotiate NAFTA, they're going to take care of jobs, blah, 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 and they never do. And that's always been my biggest, whatever president, says he's going to do that and then actually does it, gets my vote, and that was really my primary reason for voting for Trump. I don't live in a state that's near the border. I don't live in a minority community. I work in health insurance, so I definitely see the impact of Obamacare on benefits, costs, the unconstitutional tax. And I could tell you that the Trump supporters, they're the biggest advocates of these other communities that are affected. We care. We care that the minority communities are burned. We care that, other communities are affected by illegal border jumpers. We seem to be the only ones that really care about the other people in the communities. And POTUS, what he's shown us is that definitely he puts Americans first and America first, and it doesn't matter what race you are, what religion you are, what community you are, that's just, he takes care of everybody, even if you're a Democrat and a hater, he takes care of you, you know what I mean? So this nonsense that he's a racist and his followers are white supremacists, it just is such a media hoax. A lot of us live in mixed, communities, you know what I mean? We work with other races and, it just is such a hoax. And about the white supremacy, what about, everybody's Black Lives Matter, blah, blah, blah. What about our other minorities? Do their lives matter? Do the Asians matter? Do the Uyghurs matter? Do the Indians matter? What about all of our other minorities? And the fact is, a lot of us come from immigrant families. What about our nationalities? Do they matter? Do you know what I mean? It just is the craziest, most divisive, thing I've ever, seen in history. You know what I mean? So,
That's great. No, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your time for doing this interview.
And keep doing the good work, Breitbart. We appreciate you.
No, we appreciate you. You guys are the reason why we keep at it. Why we are very successful. It's just based on people trying to find the truth, and we rely on everyone to get the news out there. So we're very, very thankful to you guys, and we love doing this. So thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
It's a party. It's a party. Vote no for Joe and the Ho. Can I say that?
Hey, miss, can I do an interview with you? I'm with Breitbart News.
Oh, I love it. Right here. I like Breitbart.
Hey, let's come over here.
Oh, you're going to have another interview?
Right over here would be great.
Okay. We love police officer.
Great. So, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm from Thailand, and my name is Siriwan.
Great. And so, what brings you out here today?
because I'm a Trump supporter and I was a police officer in my country for 12 years. And now I am a nurse in America. I am a U.S. citizen. And I love the way Trump's, the president, support our law enforcement. And, a lot of things he has done for us. I cannot say all of them right now.
So what was, if you don't mind me asking, what was your experience as a police officer in Thailand, if I'm not mistaken?
Oh.
And compared to like what you think police officers have to deal with here?
In Thailand, mostly I work in the office. So, and then I just feel like the police officer here, they risk their life every day because everybody, have guns. And we are like diversity. It's a lot of work for the police here more than my country. I think maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like I appreciate what police officer and law enforcement trying to do to keep us safe, to keep our country safe. So they work hard every day, every night, and also they have family to take care of. We cannot ignore or, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you had a chance to speak directly with President Trump, what would you say to him?
Get well soon. We need you. You have to come back and continue whatever you're doing for us, for our country, for Americans. And for the second term, we really need you to finish your job. And we love you.
What would you say to some people on the left that say America is a racist country or America hates immigrants or Trump hates immigrants? What would you say to people like that?
No, I don't believe that because I'm an immigrant myself and I came here. I just feel like I don't have that experience. And, I never see any evidence that the president he's a racist or the way we talk to people right now, tonight. Look at everybody, colors, Asians, white, and with the police officer right there. We just showed them that we don't feel that way. You see this, right? This is happened in America. So how can I say, look at behind you, the Korean flag. How can we say that racist or Republican racist? We are not.
And let me ask you about the debate. Did you watch the debate?
Yes.
Now, how do you think Chris Wallace did? Do you think Chris Wallace was fair?
No, not at all. I just feel like the President Trump debated with Chris more than Joe Biden. I just feel like maybe he debated with two people. Sorry, I have to say that. I just feel bad for our president that he has to work hard, even on the stage before he got sick.
And what would you say to some people on the left who have been not wishing Trump well ever since he got COVID, who have been excited at the news that he got COVID?
Oh, they are sick themselves. They are suffering. And I just feel bad for them because they suffer from the inside, COVID-19. The president can go home tomorrow, but they have disease for life. So I don't like that. Nobody wants to hear somebody else wish another people to die because we are human beings. Doesn't matter. Whatever. I just feel bad, and I post a lot on my Facebook that I'm angry, and even now, but I try to keep calm because many of my friends, they are Democrat, but they are nice people, but sometimes we have a feeling, and just please don't say that because when they say that, they hurt my feeling too, and I don't want to show my nastiness toward them too. We have to compromise about this.
Great. Well, listen, have a great time out here, and thank you so much for taking time to talk with us.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye. I'm about to get out of here too. Listen.
She's just like,
Yeah, we gotta. Capital bike, don't tell me
انت كان شغال واحنا بنصور.
Where'd get one? Where'd get one? Go.
Good, thank you. Have a good time.
No, Joe in the hole. Yeah. Right there.
at least half of the sign. Diamond steering wheel the whole way.
Right by.
Yeah. Good. You want to do an interview with us? All right, great. Let's go over here. Great. Okay, so we're live right now.
How you doing?
All right, so I'm great. What's your first name and where are you from?
My name is Aaron, and I am a huge Trump supporter, and I'm from Washington, D.C.
Great. So what brought you out here today?
Because I was here yesterday, and I didn't stop, but I did my thing, and I said I have to come out here and come out here and hang out.
Great. And what would you say to President Trump if given the chance?
I would tell President Trump that I wish him well, him and his family, and everybody else, that to speedy recovery, and so we can get back to making America great again.
And how would you describe the energy out here the past couple days?
The energy is awesome. I've never been to a Trump rally, but coming out here yesterday was the equivalent to a Trump rally. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I mean, the energy, the frequency is just, oh my God.
Great. Well, listen, thank you so much and have a great time out here.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, have a good one.
All right.
Cussing and shouting. No decency, no decency.
How you doing?
No,
Yeah.
No respect, no respect.
I'm live right now.
Black Magic Market are making more contrast.
Let's go over here.
That's okay.
There's no class. They give you a packet ahead of time. What's going on?
Great. Not much. So, let me get your first name, and this is live, by the way. Let me get your first name and where you're from.
I'm John. I'm from Ashburn, Virginia.
Great. And what brought you out here today?
I am very excited about what I saw on TV. There's a huge group of people out here. Earlier tonight, I would say there was probably about 1,500, maybe 2,000 people out here. very enthusiastic people, a lot of energy, and they want to wish Trump a speedy recovery, and hopefully he gets out very soon, and hopefully he gets reelected. Well, we all think he will get reelected. So it's a pleasure to be out here tonight. I live about 40 miles away from here, but I was actually born and raised here in Bethesda, and so it's nice to come out here and talk to like-minded people.
And being here in Bethesda, there's a lot of people driving by and honking their support, but there's also some people driving by and screaming, calling people racist,
Right.
waving the middle finger.
Right.
If you had the chance to actually talk to them, what would you say to them?
Well, I can tell you firsthand experience, having been born and raised in Bethesda, Maryland myself. I was born right across the street, actually, at Suburban Hospital. This is the liberal capital of the state of Maryland. Bethesda is the liberal capital of the state of Maryland. A lot of people don't know that. So this is the center of liberalism in the state of Maryland. So you're going to get the worst of the worst here in Bethesda. Uneducated, uncivilized, just really trashy people. So I'm not surprised. I lived here for a long time, 31 years actually, and I'm proud to say that I moved out to Virginia. So it's a lot more civilized out there. It's really a different country.
Wow. And so, if given the chance to speak directly with President Trump, what would you say to him?
Well, I would say keep up the good work on the domestic policies. I think your domestic policies are basically common sense policies, whether it's less taxes, less regulations, less crime, pro-business, pro-corporations, pro-jobs, pro-law enforcement. I think that's what most educated and sane people would support. You have a lot of lunatics, liberal lunatics out there, but at the end of the day, I think most normal, sane people support his policies. I mean, it's just common sense policies.
What would you say to people in the mainstream media who consistently try to infer or say that President Trump is a racist, or constantly like to ask him if he will diss white supremacy for them, So what would you say to the mainstream media that constantly infers, implies, says that he's racist?
Well, I think most sane and educated Americans would totally disagree and say, that he's not a racist person. He clearly isn't. He was born and raised in New York City, which is one of the most liberal cities in the world, one of the most international cities in the world. That's the environment that he lived in his entire life. So to say that he's racist, I mean, most of his wives are from other countries. His mother is from another country. His mother was an immigrant. His wife is an immigrant. His daughter is Jewish. His daughter is an Orthodox Jew. So to say that he's a racist is just, there's no foundation for that. It's pure slander, pure defamation. And actually, if you look at BLM, they're much more racist. They hate the white people. They are a communist organization. They're violent. They're uncivilized, uneducated, and they're against the whites. It's very clear that they're against the whites. And then you have Antifa. These are the most racist, fascist organizations out there, and they're terrorists. They're street criminals and terrorists. So I would flip that whole narrative around and say, BLM and Antifa, they're terrorists. They're criminals and terrorists, plain and simple. So,
thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Great time. We'll have a good time out here.
Trump 2020.
Take care, brother.
All right, boss. Yeah.
That's crazy stuff. That's wild.
Last night we were 16 attendees. Right. Oh, wow. Yes.
How you doing?
This is the campus is right here. This is the campus. National Institutes of Health. 40 years. Imagine the same job.
My mom was and I used to go through that.
Great. All right. So, what's your first name? Where you from?
My name's Kevin. I'm from Arizona.
Great. And what brought you out here today?
Actually, my son is across the street at the NIH having an operation.
Oh, wow.
So I'm in town supporting him. And I thought I'd come out the other night for the prayer rally to go ahead and pray for my country and my president.
Wow, well, we hope your son, everything goes well with your son's surgery.
I appreciate that.
So, describe what you're seeing out here. Have you been out, I guess, here today and yesterday?
I was here Friday night, last night, earlier today, and now. And I guess the biggest impact on me is I've never been to something like this live. And I think what's most affected me is the anger and the vitriol from the people that pass by and are not in support of the president.
Yeah, and what would you say to people like that that are driving by, they're waving the middle finger, they're calling people over here racist? What would you say to them?
I would say that their hearts are hard and they need to be a little bit more measured. I don't think they're delivering any type of positive message by doing that. I have never seen 60 and 70-year-old gray-haired women giving people the finger and screaming obscenities at people, and it was a little bit shocking. I think that somehow they need to find some peace.
And if you had the chance to speak with President Trump, what would you say to him?
I would tell him to continue to adhering to the Constitution, surrounding himself with like-minded people that believe the Constitution is an important document, and continue to support our Judeo-Christian roots.
Great. And finally, what would you say to the mainstream media or members of the mainstream media who are constantly pushing a narrative or implying that Trump is a racist?
Well, if you actually look at the information and don't cut pieces and take them out of context, which is easy to do if you'd like to spend the time on the internet doing, it's kind of sad. It's really sad, and I'm disgusted by it. I'm a little bit tired of being labeled a xenophobic, homophobe, white supremacist. Actually, earlier today, what I did was I started at, I believe that's the south end of the line, and I interviewed every person here asking them if they were a racist and videoed it for myself so that I could show people what people like this really are.
And that's awesome, because that's really the ultimate form of citizen journalism, right? Is really just pulling your phone out and just recording it and getting yourself. So I really commend you for doing that. That's probably that's really the best thing you can do to get around the narrative of the mainstream media. I mean, that's really the last thing they seem to want people to do.
Well, people live in 10-second sound bites and memes, and that's maybe all they have time for or all they can ingest. But it's real easy to go online and see that every newscaster that is against Trump uses the same buzzwords every day. And obviously it's a narrative and it's propaganda.
Andrew Breitbart once said the greatest weapon you have against the media is your phone. So we appreciate you doing that.
Amen.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, and have a great time.
If you, I emailed some other folks, but if you're interested in that video, let me know.
Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, you always just find me online here.
Big fan of Breitbart.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's just M30. No. M30 at Breitbart. Yep. This is my first Thank you.
It's actually a good one.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Thank you. All right, have a good one.
I'm not leaving.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Trump goes by his supporters and says hello and sends a video out. I waved at them to basically say, it's like, I'm fine, motherfuckers.
How much?
So we can say a little prayer. Oh, I love that more.
Hopefully it starts soon. I'm going to switch to battery right now. So you're going to see your plug at some point and then come back. So I need you to confirm this when you come back on.
Father, you are the
All right, guys, so we're going to continue bringing you the coverage right here on this live stream. Do not go anywhere. I am merely going to be switching a battery. You're going to see it go black. Do not go anywhere. I am just switching the battery on the camera. Stand by.
they didn't get like a forewarning of this.
I want to eat the pizza.
There's plenty of
Yes, thank you.
What up, man? Oh, yeah. Let's get one more.
Great, let's go over here. Great. So we're live right now, and I'm just going to ask you what your first name is and where you're from. Watch, you can sit. All right. So, what's your first name? Where you're from?
Christina, Washington, D.C.
Great. And what brings you out here today?
I thought it was exciting that we have so much activity here, and I really hope our president and commander-in-chief has a speedy and quick recovery. So I'm here to support that.
Great. And what do you think about some of the people that are driving by and screaming, things out the window, saying that you guys are racist or waving the middle finger? What would you say to people like that?
I think it's a misunderstanding. I think the majority of Trump supporters are not racist, but believe in the American dream. And I think if they took some time to understand the other side, they might understand that there's a lot of good qualities about this movement.
As many people as you can get in it, really.
And now, if you had the chance to speak with President Trump himself, what would you say to him?
I tell him that I'm hoping for another 4 years, and I hope he has a speedy recovery. And I appreciate all the good work he's doing, and know that he's working extremely hard.
Great. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Have a great time out here, all right? Thank you. Chuck, 20. Yeah. 20. Okay, it's fine. Great, let's do it. All right, so what's your first name, where you're from?
Jake Stewart, I'm from Laurel, Maryland.
Great. And what brings you out here today?
I want to support President Donald Trump through his illness.
And describe what you're seeing out here. How's the atmosphere, the energy?
I see the love and support from everybody, and I really appreciate everybody that's come through for him, even though that a lot of the country has gone twisted towards the media. But, wholesomely, everybody wants to support him.
And if you had a chance to speak directly with President Trump, what would you say to him?
I'd say I love you and I appreciate all your support towards this country, and we appreciate everything you're doing to sacrifice, everything for this country.
And there's a lot of people driving by who are very supportive of the president. You know, just honking in support and with all this, seeing all the Trump flags out here and knowing that he's here at Walter Reed. But there are some people that are waving the middle finger and screaming some nasty things at you guys. What would you say to them if given the chance?
You're going to go through negative things in life. Not everybody's going to support what you do. But at the end of the day, you got to take the most positive things out of life and move forward.
Great. Well, listen, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Appreciate you.
All right,
and
we'll
your
have a
news
great
media.
What news media?
Well, we're with Breitbart News.
Yeah.
All right,
I love
you guys
it.
on social media? What are you on?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff.
We are Breitbart. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't know what I'm saying.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right, thank you. All right, we're live right now. So.
Oh, y'all live?
Yeah.
Oh, they're live.
Yep.
I'm out here supporting Trump for like the 90th time. I just missed Trump today. It would have been the 6th time this last, 30 days I've seen him. Me and him seen him like 5 times the last. We see him at the golf course every Sunday, but right now, Trump has been giving us rallies basically 4 or 5 times a week every day the last 3-4 weeks. Right now, he needs us. So we brought a Trump rally to him, and he came out and he said hi, and that made his day. I mean, he's.
Did you actually see it?
He was here. I was about 10 minutes late, but I would have been here if I didn't have obligations. But just looking at the pictures of him in the back of the car, in the back of the SUV, you can tell he not only wanted to get out of the hospital, because this is Donald Trump we're talking about. This guy doesn't like to stay in a small corner all day. This guy wants to get out. He wants to be with the people. That's why he is literally up all night. We've seen the pictures the last few days. He's been up. This guy has a virus and he's working. Joe Biden puts a lid on his campaign at 8:47 in the morning, 34 days ahead of a presidential election. Sleepy Joe. So Trump has 2 steps he needs to do. 1, beat COVID. 2, beat Sleepy Joe. And well, the 3rd step, we all know what that is. That comes with 2, and that is keeping America great. He's going to win on November 3rd, and if he doesn't, we know it's because of the voter fraud and the mail-in ballots. You hear the horns over here. Every car that goes by is in favor of Trump. It is going to be a landslide, but they're trying to taint it with the mail-in ballots and the election fraud. That's their goal. There's a county in California that has 108% of their population registered to vote. It doesn't take a 3rd grade comprehension to realize something's wrong. Pennsylvania, they found military ballots that all said Trump in a waste paper basket. Virginia, over 1,000 people received multiple absentee ballots. There was one more case, I forgot, what was it? There was one more huge case of voter fraud. They're finding them in the trash can. The creeks. There's a video a few years ago of a mailman throwing freaking ballots in a trash can. You can't vote by mail. And then in my state, it said all ballots will be counted if they're received by November 6th. Well, last time I checked, the election is on November 3rd, not November 6th, not December 6th, not November of next year. The election needs to be called it's not going to be called on midnight of November 3rd, but early in the morning of November 4th. No later than like 6 a.m., 8 a.m. I know there's going to be a lot of ballots and stuff like that. We should not be waiting days, weeks to see who won, because we know they're tainting it. They're not even hiding it. Registering illegal immigrants to vote, encouraging non-citizens to vote. I just thought of it. A lady in either New York or California just hit me. She received 8 ballots from people who haven't even lived there. They're not even hiding it. And the liberals like to say, voter fraud is just a hoax. Well, there's more evidence of voter fraud than there has been evidence of Russia, Ukraine, impeachment, all this stuff over the last 3 years. This is their last-ditch attempt of interfering the election. And if they don't succeed this time, it's going to get very bad.
Great. What's your first name? Where you're from?
My name is Greg. I'm from the D.C. area. I'm always out supporting the president. either at his golf course, at Trump Hotel, and anywhere I can see him. I just love showing love to him, and he always loves when I come out and my friends come out, like Sam, the golf course or wherever we get to see him.
Have you seen him at the golf course?
Absolutely. Last week?
Huh?
Last week at the golf course?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him last week at the golf course. I mean, he knows us by now. We're always there. It's a good time, but obviously there's a delay this week. He's recovering. He's going to get better. He will be back in the White House by Wednesday. I can almost guarantee that. Despite what those losers over there on the fake news have to say, I've seen the headlines. They're all discussing between scenarios. Oh, what do we do when Trump what's it like to not think about Donald Trump anymore? What is Mike Pence's role as incoming president? These people are sick, and you have celebrities calling for Trump's. These people are sick. They're all talking love and peace. Oh, we need to mourn Ruth Ginsburg. She just died. Let's honor her. Yet he's in the hospital already wishing for his death. It is sad. It is pathetic. It is hypocritical, and it's also showing their true colors, even though they do it themselves every time somebody resists arrest and they got to burn down buildings for 4 or 5 months.
Now, what would you say to President Trump right now if you had a chance to talk with him?
I would say, Mr. Trump, if you're watching this, you'll be able to recognize me. I know you love me. I would love to visit the White. I would love when you were better. I would love to visit you in the White House. I would love to shake your hand. I don't care what Secret Service has to say. I want to give you a hug. I love you. We all love you. We are praying for you. And we are going to vote for you on November 3rd. And he is going to win. He's not going to win 25. He's not going to win 30. He'll win 32 states. He's going to win Minnesota. He'll win New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan. He's going to win. Thank you. Thank you. Israel, Breitbart. Yes. Yeah.
Breitbart.
Israel, Trump bought us. Oh, and if you're still recording, Trump has been buying us pizzas all freaking day.
Trump?
That is from Trump. He has bought over 250 pizzas that keep coming in every 45 half hour.
Breitbart, I love you guys.
45.
Every
45 minutes. Every 45 minutes to a half hour, Donald Trump is dropping off hot pizza. And you know it's from Trump because this shit isn't gluten-free, all right? There's meat on this. Trump's an alpha. That's why there's so much of it. And no, CNN, we're not getting paid.
This is great. Well, when did the pizza start coming?
Pizza started coming all day. I got here 3 or 4 hours ago. All the boxes that were sitting there, some of them have been taken out. Those are older boxes. Those are recent boxes.
We've had this award to get
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're not sorry about it. Keep doing it. You're going to get somebody hurt. I don't want you to get hit by a car. You understand that?
I don't know what that is.
He's probably playing in the street like
I'm going.
Yeah, you need my card?
I got your. What's your?
What's that?
Oh God, yeah.
Happy to see you here, my friend.
Thank you. I felt my phone vibrating the whole way.
Where's Max?
I get a selfie with you?
She said she was going home.
Welcome back again, you two.
That's awesome.
Which black shirt?
Were you here for that? Yeah, I live in Gateway. So the thing about it was like it seemed.
These are dead flags. People just do
I heard about it. I was like,
Actually, I know who those are. This one broke, so I tied it back up again. This is stashed. Okay, cool. Yeah. They're stashed. But they're live, though, right? They're still good.
Because the look was like almost in his. I've seen Weavers. I'm going to work. What time is he leaving? That's the question.
Great. So we're live right now, and what's your first name and where you're from?
My name is Hui Lee. I'm from Texas. Just visiting here, and just happened to come by here and check out the support for President Trump. You know, he's America first, and he's for all people, and you know, all this whole stuff about him being racist, it's a load of crap. You know, I'm a minority myself, and I've seen the stuff he's done for minorities, and there's not a racist bone in his body. You know, the guy's like a great president. He's like the best president we've ever had. You know, he's for everybody. You know, the little people, the working class. You know, just overall, like, he's for everybody. You know, and that's the president for the people. Unlike Joe Biden, who's a sellout for China, and 47 years of doing jack crap. You know, excuse my language, but that's pretty much there's a swamp doing their thing, you know, and President Trump's here to try to clean up the swamp, but he's hitting roadblocks here and there, but hopefully he gets a second term and he'll try to clean out the swamp a little bit more, you know, and overall, like, this virus is not going to stop him. He's going to do his thing, you know, and we're all here to support him, and he's in my book the greatest president of my lifetime, you know. I've seen Bush, who's a sellout. Obama, let's not even talk about Obama here. He's like the worst president ever. He's like, they talk about Trump being divisive. I don't think so. Obama is the biggest divisive president in chief we ever had, you know. Trump is actually the true uniter, you know. He talks about like jobs, bring us together and stuff. And all you hear from Obama is nothing but race baiting, and you know he's ginning up like divisiveness in the country. And Trump is the exact opposite. So, you know, I'm Vietnamese, and, our community loves Trump, you know. Among the Asian American community, I believe the Vietnamese community is very high on Trump, you know, versus the other communities. So Trump is definitely number one, you know.
We've actually heard that. I heard that earlier today. I interviewed someone else who's Vietnamese, and they said about the same thing, that they're very conservative or very for Trump. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it has to go back to with the Vietnam War, and a lot of the people that came over here were refugees, and they understood that the Republicans were the ones who supported anti-communism and all that, and the Democrats basically just bailed out on the Vietnamese community, you know. And a lot of people don't even talk about this, but Biden actually rejected a lot of, like, he didn't want the Vietnamese refugees coming here after, like, the war was lost. So, you want to talk about racism, that guy is racist, you know. Biden, he changes his tunes anytime, like, the wind blows whichever way, you know. And that guy is pure 100% phony, okay. Trump is the real deal, you know. If you look at people's past, that kind of tells you who they are. And Trump, has always supported everybody and everybody. You know, he got an award for the black community, and then all of a sudden they turned against it as soon as he became, a contender. And they just they're trying to bamboozle the entire country, and we're not gonna take that crap anymore, you know. And this year, hopefully, the silent majority is no longer silent, and they will go out and vote in record numbers, you know. And I myself have been trying to get a bunch of people to vote, especially within the Vietnamese community. But it's very hard. The mainstream media they're very manipulative, and people, they don't, it's hard to change their minds, but it's getting around. I think with like Breitbart and like a bunch of like new alternative sites on the internet, that's like changed the whole ball game and as to how things are, So I think like going forward, you know, with you guys like Breitbart and you know, I see Right Side Broadcasting. You know, the word is getting out for sure, and I think a lot of people, like even minorities, you know, they see it, and you know, they're supporting you know, our president here, who's for everybody. Again, he's a game changer for sure, and like I said, he is the president for everybody, and we all love him. Again, I think he's the greatest president we've had in the last 40 years, if not like 50 years. You know, it's not even close. I mean, the stuff that he has to put up with the last 3.5 years with the impeachment and everything else, it's like, how's that even possible that he's able to accomplish what he's accomplished in that little you know, amount of time? So the way I see it is like no competition. We need President Trump for another 4 years, and he's the best we ever had. Maybe we'll ever get, you know. He's a once-in-a-generation lifetime president. And, you know, I am enjoying every minute, every day of his presidency and, you know, sticking it to the fake news. So that's you know, that's all we can really ask for. I mean, he's doing everything for us. Everything that the conservatives have always wanted, you know, in the last 40 years, this president has done it. He's calling out the fake news. He's you know, he's trying to expose the swamp. He's helping the people. I mean, what more do you want? He's Donald J. Trump, the greatest president ever. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, what would you say to President Trump if you had the chance?
I would say thank you, President Trump. You have done like an awesome job in like having the voice for the people. You know, the real Americans out there. You know, like not this little this snooty elitist that's always out there for themselves. You know, you've done an absolutely awesome job, and you know, the Vietnamese community, we're behind you, and hopefully, you know, this will be a great like election where you will just destroy Joe Biden. And again, you know, we're praying for you, President Trump, and we hope that you get better, and that you know, all of us are waiting for your great victory. And we know you can do it because you're the greatest ever.
Thank you so much, man.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, have a good one.
Oh, thanks.
You guys
Thanks a
take
lot.
care.
Okay.
Yeah, use the flag. Use the flag. Yeah. We don't want to be accused of, oh yeah, they're littering.
Oh my god, I know it.
Looks like we have some, you can't really see it because I put my prime lens on so I can't zoom, but there are I don't know, let's see, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe about 4 or 5 Biden supporters across the street holding anti-Trump or Biden signs.
Right there, 45 trouble.
It's funny, like, because we're going like this, the bike is even it is.
Oh, I know.
That's about the size of an actual Biden rally.
What is that? A Biden over there?
Yeah. Go home, Antifa. Go home, Antifa. You know what?
So at midnight, there's nobody here.
Did you get a full interview with Brightline?
Hey Dan, how you doing, Dan? Fuck Trump. Yeah, we did. We got loud, but they just kept dropping it. They were parties. They're the masks on. They were dancing this crazy dance. This girl was funny. It's kind of funny. We're all alone at midnight. Nobody's here to stop.
Yeah. You know, it's right.
Okay. Yeah. A little better. Keep it flat.
Looks like a couple Trump supporters went across the street. I guess we can go see what they're up to.
Guys.
You white guys!
I know, but he's got a Nazi symbol on there. You don't think that infuriates you? He's calling us Nazis. You guys know what the Nazis did? I was a history major.
Spanish people get white too.
You're still European. You're a dumb bitch.
No, you can come and
You're a dumb bitch. You're a dumb bitch.
You hear her cussing me out? Apparently I am. You talk to her brother and put it on news.
You assaulted me and my brother.
I assaulted you.
You're live right now.
That's it. That's
You're live for assaulting us.
Where's the tape of me assaulting your brother?
Trust me, all these reporters have it.
All these reporters have a
they
tape
do.
of me assaulting you?
Yeah, and you pushing me too, asshole.
Oh, I pushed you.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you're so intelligent.
Yeah. Bunch of Nazis.
Yep. And you support Black Lives Matter.
You're holding a swastika sign.
Yeah, that's your symbol.
2020, your sign.
That's your sign, Proud Boys. That's the Proud Boys sign. Proud Boys. Proud Boys. I support trash. That's trash. Public shot.
Do what now? Do what now?
Nazi, 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 Nazi.
So she has Nazi signs.
She has a Nazi.
But-
She has
but-
a swastika
but-
up in her hand, and she's calling me the Nazi.
But they supported Joe Biden
right?
He's not a Nazi, dumbass.
Joe Biden, who's a segregationist, that's who they like.
You ain't black.
That's who
And
they
Trump's
like.
dad is a
That's who they
KKK. And
like.
Trump's dad is a
That's who
KKK
they
leader.
like.
And Trump's dad was a KKK leader.
Poor kids are just as talented as white kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't want my kids growing
And I don't want a wife that's an ugly piece of shit.
The racial jungle.
And I don't want a mom that's ugly like shit.
Joe Biden!
I don't want a mom that's ugly like
You
shit.
ain't black Joe Biden!
And you're ugly piece of shit, white cunt. You white cunt. That's what you are.
I don't want my kids growing up in a racial jungle. Joe Biden!
No, she's about to go have her third abortion.
Nazis!
Trump's gonna be your president for the next 4 years.
Leaders
For the
gonna
next
die.
4 years, you're gonna be crying and bitching and moaning.
Leaders gonna die.
Look how hateful she is. That's all she has. That's all she has is hate.
Leaders
That's all she has is hate. Why do you hate yourself so much? Why do you hate yourself so much?
Leaders gonna die.
Why do you hate yourself so much?
Hey, where's your brother?
Leaders
Go get
gonna
your- go
die.
get your brother.
What made you so
Go get your brother.
what made you so full of hate?
Leaders gonna die.
What made you so full of hate? What made you so full of hate? What made you so full of hate?
Are you celebrating his death?
What made you so full of hate?
Are you happy that he got COVID? Why?
Leaders gonna die.
Just tell me why.
Yeah, back up. Leaders gonna die.
All right. Not a whole lot of dialogue coming out here.
Gonna die. I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
That is the left today. That is liberals today. So full of hate. That's all they have. They are the true virus. That's all it is. That is so hateful.
Leaders gonna die. Leaders gonna die.
You're very mature. You're very intelligent. Let me tell you.
Leaders gonna
Well,
die.
no, dude, she's a liberal. She's not smart. You have to be an idiot to be a liberal. I mean, she's an idiot. She's an idiot.
Can you say something intelligent? If you can't say anything intelligent, go get one of your intelligent friends and have them come over and have them debate with you.
She's an idiot, dude.
Because your IQ level is lower than your
That's why she's a liberal. She's too stupid to get ahead in life herself.
Take our pictures, Derek.
Take my support Biden without mentioning Trump.
You're ugly like shit. Cunt.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Without mentioning Trump, can you tell us why?
I want to talk to you.
Dude, that's how they are. She doesn't want. Dude, she's not gonna talk to you. She has nothing smart to say. She doesn't have the intelligence. She doesn't have the intelligence to
I
debate.
cleared out like 4 of them over there. Listen.
He assaulted me also. You're lying.
Here, can I tell
This one
Breitbart?
assaulted me.
So they asked me, they go, tell me what Trump has done for the black community. Don't bring up the economy. So I go, criminal justice reform. He's doing what Biden put the people in prison for. She goes, forget that. Let's talk about the economy. It was,
Antifa
he saw it.
boys.
It was the weirdest thing.
Yes, they did. Assault. Assault.
And no one touched you.
Guys, listen, let's just behave because, you know, the media's here and they're going to say we're...
They're men.
You're
Insulting a woman and then trying to intimidate a woman.
You're- Your Nazi boyfriend got assaulted. Your Nazi boyfriend got assaulted.
What fucking gentleman?
Where's your Nazi
What
boyfriend?
gentleman?
Where's your Nazi boyfriend?
What gentleman?
Where's your Nazi boyfriend?
What gentleman?
What a lady hoping the
What
president
gentleman?
dies. What a lady. What a lady hoping the president dies. What a lady. What a lady hoping the president.
What gentleman?
Oh, she's a monster.
What gentleman?
You are subhuman.
What gentleman? Yeah, and these are the ladies. Ladies and gents.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and
Calling us
gents.
Nazis.
There's
That's what she
something
is.
Nazi, and these are dumb bitches. Ladies and gents.
Oh, yeah. Now you're dumb bitches. Yeah. Black Lives Matter.
Let's go back to the fully Trump side.
How you doing? Okay. Have a good one, man.
Thank you. Do you want to do an interview with Breitbart News? It's okay. It's all good. Have a great time out here.
That last one wasn't so sick.
We're good, I'm good. Let's do that stuff right now. Good. Thank you.
Antennas there.
Mark, let's watch this shit.
Nice to meet you.
No, I just got finished saying, like, I was avoiding all cameras because I don't really want to be in any news. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I can not interview
No,
you.
no, but no, it's good.
Okay.
It's good. Cool.
Great. So, what brings you out here today?
Trump is in the hospital and I want to support. And I heard there was a prayer vigil here, so I have come to put my prayers in.
Great. And let me just get your first name, where you're from.
I'm Gwen from Silver Springs.
Great. And so, describe the atmosphere out here. What are you seeing?
It's so positive and beautiful. And like there's so much love here. And yeah, we were here last night and we were just praying and it was just really beautiful.
And if given the chance to speak with President Trump directly, what would you say to him?
Mostly, we love you. We are here for you, and please get well soon. We're all praying for you and sending you all of our love and prayers.
Great. Perfect. Thank you so much. I like the little candle you have there.
Yeah, I got this last night. We were praying with it.
That's cute. I like it. Oh, it changes color. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that's awesome. All right. Well, listen, have a great time out here, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. How you doing? Did you have to do anything with Breitbart News?
No. You're much better.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Over here.
Okay.
All right. So we're live right now.
Yeah.
So what's your first name? Where you from?
My name's Dale, and I'm from Hagerstown.
Great. And what brought you out here today?
Oh, I was watching. Actually, I was watching you guys on live, and I figured, well, I used to live here in Bethesda, so I know the area. So I came down here today. Yeah.
I'm glad I got you out here.
Yeah.
So, what if you had the chance to speak directly with President Trump?
Yeah.
What would be your message to him?
I say, Trump, hang tough, baby, because America's got your back, and you are definitely doing the right thing. You're an amazing man. I lived in Washington. I saw all the crap here. Stay in the house and stay healthy.
And what's probably the thing about Trump that makes you most enthusiastic? Like what policy or thing that he's done?
You know, he's just a resilient leader, and he's doing. I don't know if I can pinpoint it right now. He's doing everything right. You know, you can go through anybody's list. He's doing everything right.
And what would you say to some people on the left, some, not all, but some people on the left who are excited that he was diagnosed with COVID?
Yeah, I saw that question earlier. That's pathetic, and don't do that. He would wish harm on anybody. That's absurd.
And finally, what would you say to people of the mainstream media, or I have a more interesting question.
Yeah.
Well, how do you think Chris Wallace did with the debate?
I actually thought Chris was a little fair. He's definitely on Biden's side, but I thought the interview went really well, and I just thought it was a little bit loaded. It's predicted.
Yeah. What did you think about the white supremacy question? How both him and Biden were kind of pressing him. On will he say that? Even though Trump said that he is against white supremacy and nationalism many times.
Right. Exactly. I mean, they need to highlight the fact that Antifa is really the problem out there, and not these other fellows. The other ones are Americans, and Antifa is just complete chaos. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a great time.
Okay.
Okay, or what?
I mean, I had an
Real spicy.
Or Jane, President, if they
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. I'm just going to be switching batteries real quick. We'll be right back. You're going to see it go black for a few seconds. Don't go anywhere. That just means I'm switching the batteries. Stand by.
No, a lot of people, yes, that's very true because other presidents are too many flesh dogs. If you want it, you gotta believe it. That's how I feel. It's sad, but that's how they
Banner's in the middle.
corner of Southwood and Pike.
Southwood.
South and Pike.
General.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna ask you. Shut up.
NBC coming across from NBC?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. We know you're being recorded.
Yeah.
I mean, all we
We just could have been here or something. You know, it's where I got plenty of space.
Right here in the light. Right here in the light. I want to be able to see all of you because this is ridiculous.
Tell me what happened.
This one's not wearing a mask. It's illegal for him to not wear a mask out here. Is that not correct? That's not. He's not wearing a mask. They came over here and assaulted me.
I'm here to help you, but you gotta like turn to me and
So
talk to me.
why don't you get to, no, I'm surrounded now. Like, how many cops?
Do you need our help?
I need this man arrested for assault.
Okay.
That one assaulted me.
You have to turn to me and tell me what happened. I don't.
He assaulted
Are they
me and
protecting
my
the news
brother.
now?
That guy over there assaulted me and my brother.
Okay.
They protected the news now,
not
They
us.
shoved me.
Does anybody need an ambulance?
No, no, but I want him. I want to file assault charges against him.
Okay.
Right there.
Tell me what happened. Why don't we put the phone down and just
No,
talk?
I want this live. No way. So I'm standing over
I can't
here
talk to you if you turn
protesting.
and face me.
I'm standing over here protesting, practicing my First Amendment rights.
Okay.
I was surrounded by 30 of them.
Yeah, and you don't do nothing about that white
man.
How you doing today, sir?
That was pretty funny. That girl just tried to have me arrested for not wearing a mask. Of course, guys, I'm not wearing one because it does actually make it a little harder to breathe. And truth be told, it is a little harder to speak and do these streams when I don't wear a mask. So, and also we are outside, and so it's a little bit of a different situation indoors versus outdoors.
I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland.
Oops, sorry.
Hi, this is Breitbart News. We're just capturing everything.
So where are you from? Okay, you're good news.
Yeah, we're conservative news.
Yeah, you're good news. I'm very happy.
We're truthful news, non-fake news.
Exactly, we know. Yeah, we have to ask in these days, which is a shame, but that's where we are in these days.
It's true. Would you be up for doing an interview with Breitbart?
No, I'm pretty shy for that. At least I know the questions, but I'm not
It's okay. That's quite all right. Have a great time out here, okay?
It's all good.
Thank you.
Take a lot. Take a lot, man. Take a whole stack. Take 10. Take 10. Take them. Yeah, there you go. All right, bro. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Where's Ronnie? Oh, Ronnie, you got a lot. I think there's only like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, I'm doing like right behind.
Hey, miss.
Oh, Breitbart.
Hey, how you doing?
Very cool, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Very cool, very cool.
Would you be able to do an interview with us? Great. We're live right now, so we'll just go over here.
All right, yep.
Perfect.
I'm on your guys' Twitter feed a lot now that
Oh,
I've
yeah?
discovered Twitter.
Thank you.
Yeah, I follow you guys a lot. I have a podcast.
Oh, heck yeah. We're live right now, so
Great.
yeah. So
What-
yeah, I'll jump to you next. So what's your first name and where you from?
My name's Kesia, and I'm currently living in Annapolis, but I am from Mississippi.
Great.
Right there.
So what brought you out here today?
Well, I've been, I guess I've been converted. My mom's a longtime Republican, and my ex-husband, started working on, vote for Trump, and then I did the last time, and then I started listening some more, and realized it's the only way to go, so I wanted to show some support since I'm so close, and, that I found out this was a thing this morning, actually, I think by turning on your channel for a bit, and
Nice.
and then, people out here wishing him well, so I said, I'm going to come on down. I'm not afraid of this, because I think the virus is a little over-embellished and overhyped, and, people are going to get it, and people are not going to feel well when, he's got the best care here, but I think he's going to be fine, First Lady's going to be fine, 99.9% of the people are going to be fine, and so I wish that for everyone, and these people that come along and yell and curse, and I just have to say, as a Southern girl, bless your heart.
Yes, very deep South kind of thing to say. That's very endearing. Now, so what would you say to President Trump if you had the chance?
Oh, God, that is a tough one. My mom would have a mouthful, but I would say, I know we're all, we stick our head in our other thing and our foot in our mouth, and he does that. But I think, Mr. Trump, you're an admirable president. You're strong, and that's what you need to be. None of this wishy-washy, letting everybody roll over us. I say, you act like a jerk, bring in the troops, and I hope we'll get the chance, and I hope we'll get the chance to fix what needs fixing with these over-extreme left liberal sorts of people. And I'm probably babbling at this point.
No, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Let me ask you, what convinced you to vote for Trump in 2016?
2016. Well, I liked his strong stance on Second Amendment, which I have finally become a gun owner, because I was worried about the state of this nation and the violence that's coming along. So my husband taught me how to shoot, and really kind of kicked me back over to the side. And like I said, my mom's been a huge Trump fan, so at the time, I think in 2016, it was sort of the lesser of the two evils in a way. I still wasn't completely convinced I was full on, for the Republican side, but I realized most of these people have a good heart and want to get our country back to what it was, I think America's got a lot of good in it. It's just gone by the wayside.
And so what would you say to some of the people that are driving by, waving the middle finger and screaming at you guys, saying some nasty things?
Well, I've been very angry. I've lost friends that are doing the same thing. People I've known for 20 years all of a sudden decided, oh, you're pro-Trump, you're not in favor of the mask, so you're trying to kill me, so you're a, horrible person. And I just said, I'm sorry you feel that way. And these people, the same thing. I'm not going to give them the finger back, even though in the back of my head I'd really like to. But yeah, why do they have to be so hateful? I don't think most of us are hateful. There's always, things that are going to go wrong. Feelings are going to get strong about opinions, and so people get a little hot-headed. But it's just the anger, I think they're purposely driving by. I don't think they're just going on the way home. They're going, yes, screw you, all the words. You can go through the list. I know all the words, but but I just hope, and I don't think it's going to change even November. God help us if Trump doesn't win, but I think they're still going to be so angry. They've been that way, and they're just I don't know why they're feeding off their anger so much. It's sad, and I don't know how we're going to come together. But I think as a nation, we've still got to get Trump in office. If not, God help us. Just great.
Great. No, it's great. Thank you so much.
No, thanks. Like I said, I probably come full circle around with things. And did I mention I'm anti-mask? Very anti-mask. I do not. I think they can help. If you want to wear one, wear one. But I think our inner strengths are going to help us out.
You should maybe talk to the left-leaning individual across the street who was trying to get me and others arrested for not wearing masks. That was pretty interesting.
Was that today?
That was just about 5-10 minutes ago.
Oh, you want me to go talk to her?
No, I'm saying it in jest, but
I know.
you certainly don't have
Yes.
to.
I've had the police called on me for not wearing them, and it's your right.
Really? You describe that experience.
I was trying to, it was the beginning of the shopping, and I actually do have a medical disability and a medical card note from my doctor. I had a brain injury, and I kind of have these balance problems, and I had some horrible stories, some trauma in my youth that I'm actually afraid of masks. Someone came after me. And I talked to my doctor about it, and she said, yes, you of course qualify. My company needed an exemption for me to go to work as well. So I work for an airline, and went to a store, and they said, you're not allowed. And I thought, we're allowed. It wasn't a mandate or yet. I think in Maryland, I think they just enacted it maybe the day before, so people weren't still realizing. And yeah, next thing you know, the police are there, and they just said, well, this is private property, and if you're allowed, to be in a government office, you can with this note, but he said people can just throw you out, if they don't want your business, they don't want your business. And I mean, I've had other people, I went to a local protest in Annapolis, and we were just doing like we were up and down the street, and it was more that we were losing our schools, losing businesses left and right. I mean, so many places I've gone to in the small town of Annapolis have already closed because you can go in Home Depot, you can go whatever. I love Home Depot, but the smaller places are just losing. You've got restriction this, you've got restriction this. They're terrified of getting closed down. The health department has become the new mafia in Annapolis. I mean, they're going in everyone, trying to close bars down. If someone's not wearing their mask to go to the bathroom or things like that, standing up, sitting down. I was trying to dance Friday night, and I had to be told to sit down because they didn't want to get in trouble. So I'm not a big fan of that. And I think we're going back to the ones that are so, I don't know if they're afraid, and it's like I think almost their fears manifested their fear into such an intense panic that some of them just want to be angry, but others, they really think they might die if they take this little face diaper off. And I feel sad for them, but it makes me angry too, because they can do it, but they're trying to make me and you do it, which if we don't want to, but they keep saying, they came up with that little phrase, what was that? My mask protects you, your mask protects me, which, I mean, that's a crock. I mean, really, okay. It's a tissue. It's cloth. It's. I mean, like I said, if you can blow smoke through it, why can't this little, microvirus be able to go through it too? So, it just doesn't make sense to me, and it made people afraid. And kids, 2-year-olds with these damn things on their face. They're going to grow up psychologically scarred. I mean, they're going to be afraid of people. It's how you identify yourself. I mean, what does this look like? No, that's ridiculous. So I just, don't even, well, you've already got me started. But
yeah. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time. That was a great interview.
Well, no,
appreciate it.
Yeah, like I said, I check out you guys, and best of luck. I don't know if you're going to be here for a couple of days or what, but it's nice to be heard.
Yeah, we're in the D.C. area, so there's plenty of stuff here to keep us busy.
Oh, yeah. I said I went to this is my first.
I'm personally in the D.C. area. I should clarify.
Yeah, but you're global, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
well, you cover
go wherever.
Cover everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Thank you so much.
Hey, nice talking to you as well.
Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
But if all 50 of us say, oh, no, we can never do it, guess what? None of us are going to do it.
It's a victim mentality.
I've never been a victim. I hate the way
Hey, Ronnie.
That's a lie.
We know what it is. It's a coffee It's a coffee trap.
What the hell? You should probably hold on to that.
Go Trump! 4 more years! Woo! Trump!
Is that a family heirloom?
That's all I said. And they looked at me and they saw the
I
flag.
go Charger! Anyone?
Oh yeah. So the reaction was.
I know, it's crazy.
You don't get out. I get this shit so bad.
I'm just saying. I don't care. I'm just telling him.
Investigation, nuevo report que era COVID, ¿no? Y se está recuperando lo que está contando el grupo de médicos de Santemil. Posiblemente regresa.
So it's child.
Were they good? You know?
They swear up and down that Trump. Bring tractor out.
How's it going? Good. How are you holding up?
Well, how are you?
Great, great. Just catching the atmosphere out here. And it's pretty late too, so and it's Sunday. Listen, you have a great time with it, right? Thanks.
Yeah, I feel the rain too.
I don't text. I don't need to.
Oh, sorry. You're fine.
And now you're mad. Now you're being mad.
El presidente, por eso va a ser elegido de una manera muchísimo más fuerte. Tengo una mascarilla acá. Tiene bolsillo. No, me la sacaba para hacer la entrevista. Yo creo que el tema de la mascarilla, la ciencia sí, ¿no?
Actually, that was pretty cool with you all signing.
Hey, how you doing?
Signing the map was pretty
Good.
cool earlier. I did not get that.
Would you be up for doing an interview with Breitbart News?
All right, great. Go for it. I was on last night with Alex, so I don't know if
How you doing?
Just be natural.
That's how I am.
Come on over here. Great. So we're live at Breitbart News. Could I get your name and where you're from?
Yes, hi. My name is Crystal Grove, and I'm from Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Great. And what brings you out here today?
Just this wonderful event we have going on, and praying for Trump, praying for our nation, praying for all the people that we, find our way in these tough times, and, find our way back to the Lord, which is what's happening right now, and we are all very much aware of it. And I'm just so happy to have my family back. I couldn't be any happier. And I just love all you guys so much, and I just want to pray and pray and pray that things go the way they're intended, and I believe that we are going to be just fine, because we already are.
And what would you tell President Trump if you had a chance to speak with him directly?
Well, I have already met President Trump, and we have talked before, but I would tell him that he is the best president we have had thus far, and he is doing a great job. Keep it up, Trump. And we can't wait till you get out of the hospital and you feel better. We can't wait to see you again.
And can you tell us the circumstances under which you met Trump and just tell us what happened?
Yes, so my sister was in the beauty pageant, Miss Maryland pageant, years ago. And I met Trump in the Hyatt Hotel, and he was the same person years ago that he is today, a great businessman, and he's wonderful at everything he does. And I thank him that he is the president right now.
And what would you say to some of these people that are driving by and waving the middle finger or saying nasty things out the window?
That they probably need to find it in their hearts to forgive themselves and not do that, and maybe just take that elsewhere, because we don't need that around here. We're here for a good cause. Trump is a great president. We've got tons of wonderful people out here supporting a great cause. Why would we need any negativity when we have all this great positivity going on? That's what we need, is more of that in our lives.
All right. Well, listen, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great time out here.
You do the same. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more. Are you still streaming live?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, I love that.
I was just thinking like her. She helped her boyfriend deal drugs.
This wasn't her boyfriend. It was her ex.
She had a body in the trunk of her rental car. Wait, what? Like she was keeping the drugs at her house and
It's like when you associate
Take it, Dina.
that kind of stuff, you're not going to get put in good situations ever. It's like if
Come on
I
over here.
associate myself with BLM or Antifa,
You want to talk? Yeah. Good what? Yeah.
Y'all want me to say that for the administration?
Great.
Yeah, for the RNC.
So great. All right. So can you tell us your first name, your title, and where you're from?
Yeah, Ivan Garcia Hidalgo. I actually have a podcast, Battleground with Ivan Garcia Hidalgo, on Amazon, Apple, Google, iHeart, Spotify, you name it. I have a couple organizations, Hispanic Leadership Council. We are 100% for the president. And that's what we've been doing for the last 2 days, right? Is supporting the administration, supporting the president in his latest battle, right? He has overcome so many challenges, so many fights, so many battles since he took office. This is one more, and we're glad to see that he is going to come out victorious in this latest battle. I think his numbers are going to go up. I think it is going to be an inspiration to all Americans that, hey, you know what? We don't have to be locked down. We don't have to go hide in basements. We can go out there. We can go conquer the world, continue life as usual, and make America great again. And what a great message seeing the president roll out today, you know, in the motorcade and giving everybody a thumbs up. I think it was fantastic.
Did you get to see it?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been on and on.
Describe the experience.
Can
you describe the experience?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I mean, you know, I've seen him before plenty of times. You know, I lived in Miami and Doral for 20 years, so that's where I really got the opportunity to meet him firsthand before he ran for president. So, you know, but you know, anytime you see the president, I think it's inspiring. I think under these conditions, it is amazing to see a president who is combating and defeating a virus, a Chinese virus, the Wuhan virus, you know, that has killed so many people around the world, and he is coming out on the other side virtually unharmed. I think it's inspiring for everybody that supports the president. I think it's inspiring for the rest of the country and the world, right? He is the world's leader, and he's our president, and I think everybody's very excited to see that he's going to come out of this unharmed and, you know, unscathed.
Now, if you had the chance to speak with him, what would you say to him?
I would say, Mr. President, keep pushing forward, never give up. We know that you definitely don't, and America is 100% with you. We're never gonna give up. We got your back. We've been here for 2 days, and we're never gonna quit. You know, keep on pushing. Election day is 30 days away, and we got to keep on making America great again. We got to get it to the numbers and better of pre-COVID, and I know he's the right guy to do it. Right? He got us to the best economy in the history of the world. He got us to the best numbers. I'm Hispanic. You know, for Hispanic Americans, lowest unemployment ever. For Black Americans, lowest unemployment ever. Asian Americans, lowest unemployment ever. You know, women, lowest unemployment ever. We look at wage growth. First time in over 10 years that wage growth has gone up. Who did it benefit the most? Actually, Hispanics. I mean, you know, Hispanic Initiative, the Platinum Plan for the African American community, all the funding that he did, you know, for black colleges, etc. First step. I mean, anybody that says this president, this administration is racist or not for minorities is either in a time capsule, crazy, insane, you know, or has very bad intentions and lying, right? Like I always say, and I say that on my podcast every day, these people on the left, they need a psychiatrist. They don't need politics. And that's reality, right? This president has been probably, you know, the greatest of all time. GOAT. Put the hashtag GOAT right after Trump. That's reality, right?
Great. And what would be your message to people, some of them that are driving by, waving the middle finger and saying some nasty things out to the supporters here?
Well, I'm going to say, look, you know, we disagreed with Obama. We thought he was probably the worst president in the history of the world, in the history of the U.S., without a doubt. You know, but we disagreed with him on policy, right? Like I usually tell a lot of liberals is, if you hate this guy so much, if you disagree with him so much, name what policies you oppose. Tell me the policies, and they can't name one. They go back to just insults, right? And that's what happens. These people are insane. These people are crazy. These people need psychiatrists and less politics. That's just reality. You know, we can have policy disagreements, but it's never a personal issue. It's never about hate. But look, you know, I'm Hispanic. I've been doing media for a long time. Every time I go on Hispanic media, what happens, right? What happens? I get called, you know, an Uncle Tom, a traitor, a this, Tio Tomas. You know, I get death threats. I get all kinds of crap. Why? Because as a minority, you're not allowed to think on your own. You know, as a minority, if you don't tone the liberal line, then they treat you like a dog, right? They kick you like a dog and they tell you to go into your corner. That's what the left is. The left is extremely racist. The left is probably the most racist people on the face of the earth, yet they gaslight everybody in our side, you know, and people fall for it. Why? Because they control the media, unfortunately. You know, but that's reality. You know, we gotta understand, you know, what reality is. And reality is these people created the Ku Klux Klan. They oppose civil rights. They are the most racist bastards on the face of the earth. That's just, it is what it is. You can't deny facts, right? White is white, black is black, red is red, green is green, right? And you can't deny that. You know, Democrats are racist, Republicans are not. That's just the way it is. You know, you don't like it, you don't like it. But, you know, for them to sit there and try and label us as something that they are is absurd. It's ridiculous. You know, what we need to do is just dismiss it because they're insane. They're crazy. They need psychiatrists. That's all it is.
What? You brought up, you know, racism. Obviously, it reminds me of the white supremacy push by Chris Wallace. I mean, continuously asked Trump about it, even though Trump has already condemned white nationalists, white supremacists multiple times. What did you think about Chris Wallace's debate performance?
Well, we know Chris Wallace is a Democrat, right? He's a registered Democrat. His dad, Mike Wallace, was, you know, a complete liberal Democrat. So it's no surprise. You know, it was funny because we were talking about this days before. Is he gonna come out of the closet, you know, or is he gonna stay in the closet and be subtle? But no, he came out of the closet. He was part of the debate. He debated Trump. You know, the other guy's a walking corpse. They're trying to drag across, you know, the finish line. I mean, you know, it's more embarrassing. You know, hey, look, Weekend at Bernie's was a movie. It was kind of funny. This is real life politics. This is for the presidency of the United States. It is embarrassing. This guy, you know, Joe Biden doesn't know who he is half the time. He doesn't know where he is the other half. And, you know, and you got Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, and AOC dragging him across the finish line. It's ridiculous. You know, so obviously Chris Wallace had to get out there and defend this guy, you know, because he couldn't defend himself. You know, if you go back and look at the video, I mean, I've seen it I don't know how many times, you look at it towards the end, the guy's slurring his words. I'm sitting there wondering, you know, did the Adderall run off, wear off? You know, I don't know. You know, but obviously he's a terrible candidate. He doesn't know what's going on. And it's embarrassing that it's 2020, you know, and he's running for the presidency of the United States for a major party, and he doesn't even know who the hell he is. You know, it's an embarrassment.
All right, thank you so much, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Breitbart.
Have a good one.
All right, absolutely.
People killing each other, so.
After all their stupid stuff, it's like, come on, I don't want to hear that.
Okay, where's our way in?
Because I just told Spain.
I sent him a mail bag because I still
Surrounded by them.
Are you kidding me? Have two residents.
When they do their little, whatever they do in the beginning, they always right there on the black seat. And we're gonna get a chant going 10 times. Ready? 4 more years! 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 4 more
Latinos for Trump over here, man. Look, over here. Latinos for Trump.
How you doing?
I did one with you guys yesterday.
Yeah.
Amy J.
That's right, Ali J. Yep. How you doing? Hey, would you guys be up for doing an interview with Breitbart?
So I said, they come to the definition place, and he said, you speak Arabic? So yeah, so I said, so that's really nice, but the other one didn't have any accent. I said, what's the matter? What happened to you?
But then if you vote, does that doesn't matter? Because it's by county, then it counts.
So I said, you need to learn Arabic. Different versions of the same thing. Anyway, I said, you need to learn Arabic because it's really sexy. She said, no.
Sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. Let me just say,
I do belly dancing. I don't have to say a word.
Another thing about
That's what I'm trying to do. I don't give a shit about me. I'm on fucking TV. So. Like,
Great card. How you doing, brother? Good, good.
Súbete un poco la máscara para que no te agarren la cara. ¿Ah?
And I don't know what I can say. Did we talk for like
Great. So let me just get your first names and where you're from.
I'm Teresa and
Thomas.
I'm from
Branson, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Nice. So, what brought you out here today?
Our family, we got a big family together, and someone showed us that on Breitbart, on you guys, that you guys were out here, and they were like, let's go. We're like, yeah, let's go. We're up for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we're right outside Walter Reed Hospital where Trump has been diagnosed with COVID and he's recovering. I'm assuming that you guys support Trump and you want to support the president. You want to talk about why you do so?
Oh, we're Christian, and we believe in God, and what we've been taught in church is that regardless of our leader, we should be supporting him, period. And so I was not really a big Trump supporter when he was first elected, before he was elected. But since he's been elected, I thought, my opinion, he's done a great job with the country. He's accomplished a lot of things. He's got a lot of pushback from, and not a lot of support. And I think he's doing a great job. And just personally, honestly, the idea of Biden being the president, that's just a scary thought. So we're all Trump all the way.
We are all about babies, all about lives.
Pro-life,
and
yep.
pro-life. And we are very, very supportive of Trump. He has the same beliefs as we do, and which is, we want to vote for him. We want to pray. We are praying for him to get better, for the First Lady to get better, and we just hope that everything goes well. We saw him this morning. He looks great, and I know he's gonna get through this. And my whole family, I'm from Bolivia, and I know that there's a lot of Latinos that are with Trump, and we just love him and we pray for him.
So, what would you guys say to President Trump if you had the chance to speak with him?
That we support him 100%. My entire family does. We came here when I was really, really young. This country is basically my country. When I came, I was 14 years old. This country opened up to a lot of things, a lot of opportunities for me and my family. Now I have a 10-year-old daughter, and I'm grateful to be an American, and I'm grateful for my husband and my family, and I care for this country just as much as he does, and that's why I support him 100%.
I'd say God bless you, stay strong, pull through this for you, for your family, and for the U.S.
Being an immigrant yourself, what would you say to some people, usually on the left, who try to say that Trump is a racist, he's anti-immigrant? How do you respond to that?
Well, first of all, that you need to get educated. There's a lot of things out there, especially the media. They will tell you things that they basically lie to you. They only show you the bad things. I believe that the opportunity for immigrants here is amazing. You just have to do it the right way. You cannot be illegal and try to get the best you can have. That cannot happen. You need to do it the right way in order for you to receive the benefits that you're supposed to have. And I think that's what President Trump wants. It's not that he's a racist. He just wants people to come legally to the United States so they can have the full benefits of the country the same way I did, the same way a lot of people has done it. I believe in my people, in my Latino community. I love them dearly, and I want everybody to be here and love them and love this country and support this place for them to succeed. But I don't think the president is a racist in any way. I just believe that he wants to do it the right way. He wants us to be an example for everybody else in our community, for everybody else in our countries, and for even the presidents in different countries to do it the right way, for us to be able to, I don't know, enjoy all the opportunities here in the United States. That's all I believe. So.
I'd reiterate the same thing. I think Trump is not racist. I know he's not racist. That a lot of things has been taken out of context, and it's just the way the media loves to twist things. And you really got to take everything with a grain of salt. Really check your resources. That's not what he's all about. He wants people to do it the right way. He may not be a very presidential president. I think that's was kind of key to his first campaign. He wanted to show that the country needed something more from its presidents than it's had in the recent past, and I think he delivered, and I think he's going to continue to deliver if he gets another 4 years.
Great. Well, listen, guys, you have a great time out here, and thank you so much for the great interviews.
Thank
you.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't really go on.
Okay, Instagram. Only one Kevin Snow. I'm on Instagram, brother, right here. Thank you.
All right, guys, this is Matthew Purry from Breitbart News. We're going to sign out here. We've been out here for at least a couple hours. I am pretty hungry, and and I think we talked to a lot of people here. So want to just thank you guys for listening to the stream, for watching the stream, for checking in, for keeping up with Breitbart News, for checking our site. We're really thankful. If you like this video, please share it. Please like it. Please check us out on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. We're very thankful to you guys. And yeah, we're just going to sign out, and everyone have a great night, and we'll probably see you tomorrow.